healthy relationship with your lecturers also means that obeying instructions. If a lecturer is angry with the class, it is very serious. It can change your. One of the things that upset lecturers a lot is if you have an issue with a lecturer. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Betha and I talk about God, love, education and lifestyle issues. Today is another beautiful video. I don't even know why I'm smiling. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about student-lecturer relationship. So if you find this video very interesting, please stick around. In my own point of view, I think that anybody you have an interaction with, there must be a form of relationship. Not necessarily friendship, but relationship has to, okay, or yes. Because once you interact with people, it means that you are relating with them. You have basically a relationship with them. And we have heard over the years how students have some situationships, happenstance with lecturers, which over the years have given it a bad form or look. As a student, I've noticed that of course there must be a form of relationship. We usually have a lot of online class, and there's lecturers. I have noticed that the lecturers wants to have that relationship with us. They even want to have that relationship with us. They want to know the student they are teaching, and that is one trait of a good teacher, right? Well, in this case, a lecturer. So if you want to know your students, you have to relate with them in a way that they can understand what you are teaching them or what you want to pass across to them. So I mean, in most of our online classes, I've known people. I even mentioned some names here. Anytime she's in class, everybody is happy. The lecturer is always after, it's here. And we don't only go to class to learn. We also go to class to, relate with our lecturer, relate with other, people. If it happens to be face to face, that's it. I mean, if it happens to be online, it's also fine as well. Except that all of them have their advantages and disadvantages. Now, with the advantage of face to face, you are able to see your lecturer. Can you imagine that some of the courses that I am doing, I have not set my eyes on my lecturers before? The reason why you must have that relationship with them is because after school you may want to apply for scholarships outside the country, or do something that you need their input. This is where the relationship that you have with them comes up. It will prove whether you know your lecturer and your lecturer also knows you. Like, there must be a relationship. The lecturer must know that, oh, I have this student in my class. At least if one day I happen to go in front of my lecturer and he asks me, oh, you said you joined my class, maybe I never heard of your name, or your name is not on my list or something like that. What shows that you really joined my class? I can paint a scenario, a memorable scenario that is going to let him know that yes, I was a student. That is why most of our lecturers tell us that we should try and know about our lecturers, because they want them to vouch for you. They are going to ask you questions that is going to require that you say something about them or regarding them that shows that you really know them. All right, so that's the relationship I'm talking about, but not necessarily friendship. I think I've talked too much during this introduction. So without much ado, let's jump right into today's video. So the first thing I'm going to say is that be friendly with your lecturers. Yes, they are male lecturers, they are female lecturers. Be friendly to them or with them as as much as possible, or as it ought to be. Don't try to be their friend if the person is not why would the lecturer be your friend? I don't get it. Right? But it can be possible as well. I'm not saying it's not possible. So far as you are not overstepping boundaries. If you have a face-to-face class, you see them coming, you can go get their bags, you can arrange their class, make sure the speakers are working, the mics are working, ask them if they need something, and help them have a smooth session. Just be available to help him. It's like you are helping him whilst he is helping you. Basically, that's what I'm saying. So you help your lecturer, and then he also helps you in return. So basically, that's what I'm saying. Build that. Be friendly. Don't squeeze your face. Don't put yourself, like, don't think that, oh, they are too high there, so they don't need your help, or you are too high or you are too low. They are here to teach, so let them teach and go. No. One of the things that upset lecturers a lot is attendance, whether it is online or face to face. This is one major part where they always complain. Why? Because assuming you have 300 students and then 100 students end up attending the class, it means that, let's even say that those 100 students are the students who are going to pass your exam. So what happens to the rest of the 200? So you see, attending class is very important. When they know that, oh, I have 300 students, at least 250 to 280 are in class. If you are not in class, it means that you don't appreciate the value that they are trying to give to you. And some of them get angry, and when they are marking your papers, they mark it with iron hands. They always tell us that, as and we know these students are busy students, but you decided to come to school to follow rules. And I think sometimes it's very difficult. I'm not even talking for them or on their behalf, right? It's difficult, but as much as you can, please try and attend class. Sometimes we are even in town and we have to join class. Just put in your earphone and join the class. The annoying thing is that when students don't join class, they come back the next class to come and say that, oh, they didn't join this class, they were not there when this class started, so the lecture should go over. That is where the annoyance comes. So please, in building a healthy relationship with your lecturers, please ensure that you join class always. Building a healthy relationship with your lecturers also means that obeying instructions. One thing I have observed is that most of us, we don't listen to instructions. A lecturer will tell you that if you miss IA, send your name to the course rep. That reminds me, I'm going to do a video about terms in University of Ghana and their meaning. They will intentionally not send their names, and they will send their emails, their names directly to the lecturer. How does that make sense? Just obey, because it's very overwhelming. Some of the teachers teach different campuses. They teach a main campus, a Tamale, and then some, I think, in the Volta region. And then they are teaching city campus as well. So you can see how tedious it is. So when they give you instructions and you decide to do otherwise, you're going to suffer for it. So please obey instructions. If they tell you that IA is coming, so and so time, and it's ending at so and so time, please try and do it. In 1100, some people were not doing their IA. What they were doing is that they'll wait when the time is up, then they'll log into the system and tell the lecturer that the system logged them out, or it's ended, or it failed. But one thing is that they also have a way of monitoring certain things to know whether you are lying or not. So please be careful. Make sure that you obey rules. You don't find yourself fault, and even if you fault, it should be genuine, right? These are some of the things that will help you to build healthy relationship. And one thing is that if a lecturer is angry with the class, it is very serious. It can change your grade. As much as possible, try and be a good student. Okay. It will start from you. If somebody sees that you are being good, right, another person will also imitate you, and then that will be the case. And in certain situations, if maybe one person is being difficult, the lecturer can decide to single that person out and deal with the person. As simple as that. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Avoid complaints as much as possible. Please also forgive all noise you are hearing in my background. People are walking around. All right, so I'm saying, avoid complaints as much as possible. Now let's assume that a lecturer is teaching University of Ghana main campus, and he or she has about 100 students. Now also teaching city campus students, which happen to be 300 students, making 400, and then total region. That one, so let's assume that he's teaching about 200 students, which is making 500 students in total for him or her. Sometimes it's even more, right? And then only one center decides to have complaints all the time. I didn't do my IA, I didn't understand what you said. And if you give flimsy excuses, you are making their work difficult. They prepare slides, they are going to mark all these papers. Some of them will even teach other levels as well. So this is how tedious it is. If you want to build a problem-free, relationship with your lecturers, please obey rules as much as possible. In these human institutions, people behave in certain ways, and once you're in a human institution, a lot of things are going to go wrong. That is understandable, but do not intentionally create trouble for yourself. And the lecturer is just there to teach you. You are here to get your good grades for whatever you are going to use that one for. If you decide to mess your own life up through your education, then that is entirely up to you. But I do not want that for you. The university is a universal education. Please, we have passed through kindergarten, primary, JHS, SS, right? Now you are grown. You are seen as a mature human being. So you have to behave as such. But it's unfortunate that there are some people who, it's a human institution, like I said, and a lot of things are going to go wrong here and there. But be mature about things. If you have an issue with a lecturer, please see your course rep to resolve it. Again, I'm going to do a video about all the things in course rep happens to be part of them. What they do, their job and everything. So report to your course rep, and then your course rep will take it from there. Don't just walk to academic office or to a department to go and report your lecture. Please don't, lash out on them, right? So use proper channels. If you cannot use your your course rep is the best person to use. That's what I can tell you, because I mean, just be nice, okay? Yeah, just be nice. The next point, offer to help them genuinely. Usually when a class, a semester starts, they try to vote for one person, somebody, anybody. The person can volunteer, or the person can be voted for to become a course rep. If you think you want to have that, be the mediator between the lecturer and the student, and if you have that capacity, why not? You can offer to help them, right? So I think basically I've come to the end of my video. If you have any questions, comments, which of these points resonates with you, or which of these points you have questions about, please be sure to leave them in the comment section, and I'll definitely attend to them. Thank you for sticking with me, and see you guys in my next one. Bye.